Everyone thought that The Undertaker's WrestleMania streak would remain intact throughout his career, but that was not the case. Yes, records and streaks are meant to be broken. There are indeed some WWE achievements that might be too hard to accomplish. I'm Jeremy, and here are 5 WWE records that may never be broken. Number 5, most reigns with a single championship in WWE. Remember when Raven's 27 reigns as WWE Hardcore Champion seemed a bit too bizarre and unattainable? Well, R-Truth has not only managed to beat Raven's record, but also made that one seemingly unbreakable. The 24/7 Championship was introduced in May of 2019 by WWE, and R-Truth became the 3rd ever 24/7 champion on its first day of existence. Much like the Hardcore Championship, the 24/7 title is defended 24/7, as at any time, anywhere, as long as a WWE referee is present, and literally anyone could win it. This has allowed R-Truth to win the title no less than 53 times in just 2 years. There's no stopping him at the moment. Truth is still heavily involved in the chase for the title, and from the looks of it, he still has at least a dozen more reigns in him, making this record almost impossible to break. When it is all said and done, the 24/7 Championship will forever remain synonymous with the name R-Truth. Number 4, youngest and oldest champions in WWE. Rene Dupree and Tyler Bate were both just 19 years of age when they won their first championships in WWE. While Dupree won the WWE World Tag Team Championships with Sylvain Grenier in 2003, Bate won the WWE NXT United Kingdom Championship in 2017. However, those two men were put to shame by one young boy who did not let his age come in between him and the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship. At WrestleMania 34, Braun Strowman challenged The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro, for the Raw Tag Team titles. However, Strowman had to find a partner in order to make the match official, and he picked 10-year-old Nicholas from the crowd to partner with him. While Strowman did most of the hard work in the match, Nicholas benefited from the outcome as the duo won the Raw Tag Team Championships. While Nicholas will probably hold the record for being the youngest champion in WWE's history, Pat Patterson won the 24/7 Championship at the age of 74 in 2019, making him the oldest champion in the history of WWE. Both of these records are pretty hard to break, but in WWE, you never say never. Number 3, shortest time spent in a Royal Rumble match. This is a Royal Rumble record that WWE has seemingly attempted to break over the years, but Santina Marella's 1.9 second stint in 2009 remains the quickest elimination in Rumble history. The Milan Miracle entered the match at number 28 and was immediately tossed out of the ring by Kane, much to everybody's amusement. Santino repeatedly claimed that, but to no avail. Unfortunately for him, no other superstar has been dumped out of the Royal Rumble in less than 1.9 seconds. WWE did try to give the record to Titus O'Neil, who had another unplanned Royal Rumble moment in 2015. O'Neil was supposed to be instantly eliminated from the match by Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, but he couldn't get over the top rope in time, and he ended up lasting 4 seconds. Regardless, it's going to be extremely difficult to break Morella's unfortunate record. Number 2, longest WWE Championship reign. WWE Hall of Famer Edge thinks that Bruno Sammartino was the greatest WWE superstar of all time, and he may not be wrong. Bruno Sammartino walked into the WWE in 1963, and Vince McMahon Sr. immediately saw him as a top WWE superstar. Sammartino became the World Heavyweight Champion, and his first reign lasted 2,803 days. That's 7 years, 8 months, and 1 day, spanning from 1963 to 1971. He became the World Heavyweight Champion a second time in 1973, and he held the title for 1,237 days. His combined reign of 4,040 days is almost double of Hulk Hogan's 2,185 days as champion in Hogan's 8 combined reigns. Considering that the WWE likes to mix things up nowadays and build new stars, this is one record that will never be broken, as it would push the WWE Universe away from the product. Seeing the same WWE superstar hold the title for that long in the modern era could end up taking all of the excitement away from WWE. Number 1, the record killer, Randy Orton. At Survivor Series in 2021, Randy Orton broke WWE Hall of Famer Kane's record for the most pay-per-view matches in WWE history. Kane's record stood at 176 matches, and the Viper broke it by participating in his 177th pay-per-view match at Survivor Series, when he and Riddle, the Raw Tag Team Champions, defeated the SmackDown Tag Team Champions in the Usos. That is not all. He broke another incredible record of Kane Kane on the November 29th edition of Raw this year by wrestling in his 437th match on the Red Brand's history. However, these numbers will keep increasing, and by the time Orton hangs up his boots for good, he could very well have wrestled around 200 pay-per-view matches and 600 matches on Raw, or even more. The Apex Predator wrestled his first pay-per-view match at SummerSlam in 2003, almost 2 decades ago, and today at the age of 41, he is still one of the biggest names in the wrestling industry. Do you think there is any wrestler on the current roster that can beat these records? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also follow us on the Twitter at SKWrestling_. Also go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/SKWrestling. That way you know when the latest news and content comes your way. Thank you for tuning in.